Hello viewers, welcome back to Small Gear Extra. Welcome to our October Tomica release news, and we are going to look through 6 of this car in here. So on this month we have a record release, which is a Suzuki Elf, and then followed by a pair of Mitsubishi Triton, which is good to see has been returned. And this is a special Asia limited model, which is a Aston Martin Vanquish Zagato in a mustard color. And for the premium, we have the Corolla Lafine. We have the Corolla Lafine, and which we have a special color as well. First color and the normal color. Normal color is being the red, and the Lafine is white. So let's look onto the normal release of this one, which is first car, the Isuzu Elf. So one thing I have to say, I broke the box already by unboxing it, because you know, they make it unnecessarily difficult to unbox a Isuzu Elf in the Tomica lineup. It's always like that. Here I have another Elf which I haven't unboxed yet, but I'm pretty sure that someday I'll unbox it and I will somehow ruin it, because the package is very tight. There's no space in it. So yep, you have a very high chance of breaking the packaging on your first try. So not a very good product design in my opinion. But you know, let's talk about the car. I mean the truck. So this is an Isuzu Elf, the newer generation of course, and this is a very interesting design, because you can see the truck has its own concept of this exact model, and then you know, it just go on and go on, and it is a loop. So let's look onto the actual product. Let's ignore the content of the truck, which is this thing. Let's look at the overall casting first, and look at the front. Looks pretty decent. It is the new Elf design, which is very flat actually. I think it's okay. I don't think it's too bad. Well, of course I absolutely prefer the older one, but yep, this one will just do just fine. And you can see the cap area is solid, made by, is it die cast, and I think this is composite. And you can see, I think these are the fuel tanks, and this is the storage area of the truck, and you can still see the pillar, just like the old Elf design. And this car came with a suspension features. It doesn't have any scale on the box, neither on the bottom of the car. Yeah, you can see it's a 24 model. So this just so happened, I think this is a rush model, but I think it's still very creative for them to do it. You can see this is Elf 34. The next one is the Elf, and then it says, you know, just go on and on. And this car came with a suspension, and I like it. I think it's quirky, I think it's funny, and I think you should get one. So to the next one, which will be the Triton, the Mitsubishi Triton. Scale 1 to 60. The normal color is silver, and the first color is red. So let's begin with the normal color release, which is this thing. This is the Mitsubishi Triton. I hope I pronounced it right, because I've never looked up on how it should be pronounced. So this is a classic Mitsubishi work truck, and you can see the tail light. They are metallic flake with a pearlescent finish, and you can see the Triton logo on the tailgate. I like the should I call this the loading area, right? So you can see they actually put some effort onto making the side thingy. I think it is linked to the fuel tank, I assume. And this they kept this thing here because you know, they have left-hand drive market as well, being this is a right-hand drive car, which is a JDM. And you can see the bumpers are nicely detailed, just like the older one. And the front, this is Mitsubishi current new language design. You can see it on the outline there as well, so I think that's quite cool. I like the color, is silver, pearlescent, very sharp. Also came with suspension, and these are classic Tomica off-road wheels. So number 31 to 70 scale, Mitsubishi Triton. Yep. So that's the normal color. So let's look at the first color now. The first color is a red pickup truck. So perhaps people that own the Mitsubishi Triton, especially in red, you might want to get this model instead of the silver one. I think the red one is still very nice, but it's kind of dull, just like the previous Supra GT4 release, which is a underwhelming color, to be fair. And you can see, oh, there's what do you call this, the bumper thing that, you know, avoid the mods getting into the engine area, which is very nice, you know. And suspension as well. Yep, so that's the first color release. And now let's move on to the Asia limited model, which is a 1 to 62 scale Aston Martin Vanquish. So you won't see this in Japan, perhaps in Taiwan, Singapore, Malaysia in a while. You can see it, don't know. But well, you know, on the packaging it seems like to be a mustard color, but in reality it's actually a very sharp yellow color that I very much like. And you know, it's just like the regular number 10's Aston Martin Zagato. There's no gimmick to it apart from the color. I like this color on this car. I think it fits this car really nice. Yep, you can see it's number 10, 2019 62 scale, and come with a suspension and also opening doors features, just like the regular line model. And this is a left-hand drive car. Yep, I think it's nice. You should get this one. Now let's move on to the premium. So we have the Corolla Lafine, and they are 1 to 60 scale. I think they have used the, well, let's start with the normal release, which is the red car, and you can see there's a Lafine printing on the side, and the lines are very sharp as well. And you can see the front, the classic Lafine front. People always think this is a AE85. It's not, it's AE86. They made it with pop-up headlight and non-pop-up. I like the non-pop-up because well, supposedly the front should be shorter, but it's actually quite inaccurate on this model, which I think they actually just used the Toronto model and they, you know, just slapped the fixed headlight on there. And you can see on the rear, the Corolla Lafine Apex twin cam is a twin cam engine, so it came with a 4AGE. So overall, I don't think it's an accurate model, but you know, for the gimmicky, I think it's quite cool. And oh, you can actually see the imperfections on the chassis. And this car came with a features suspension and opening doors. Both car has brown interior. So yep, right-hand drive model JDM. I think the tail lights and the front is different compared to the regular, or let's say the older Toronto model. So pretty sure the tail light is different, but I'm not a 86 expert, so I don't know. So let's look onto the first color, which is a white car. So let's look on the detailed. Right, so just more like less the same like the red car, same features, same interior. And I think in this case I actually might like the red car just a little bit better. So now let's look onto all these cars and all these releases from this month. Me personally, I like the Tron quite a lot, especially silver one. I like the color. Everything's on it looks nice, and also I like the elf. I think it's funny. The Aston Martin is very nice, but always buys Tomica for their quirky and funny stuff. So, and for the Corolla, I think I like the proportion of the whole car, and if you actually look onto it, it's actually quite well done in my opinion. So, but personally, I'll get the red one because twin cam and it has to be red. The glories of 80s. So that's pretty much for our October Tomica new release. So please let me know down in the comment which one is your favorite and which one would you actually go to buy. And I think that's pretty much it. Thank you all for watching, and let's see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.